Hey, okay.
What?
Little Zobo, little picture.
That's why our hands are cut.
Oh,
Are we live?
hey,
Are we
yeah,
live?
we are. We are. Welcome, everybody. Hey.
Hi.
Hi, family. Good to see y'all. We want to welcome everybody too.
Story time. Story time. Story time.
If you don't know who I am, I'm Bonnie G in the place to be.
Hey.
And like I always say, wherever the Ruach is, kid you not, call my name so I can let you know I am present, okay?
Present.
And this one over here is none other than Auntie Shelly on the beat.
Bump.
That's right, y'all know we don't do that for ourselves. We do it for the community. Hashtag community minded all day, all night long. All right, listen. All right, so y'all, before we dive in, Shemu'el,
Yes.
Ray. Okay, this thing first. We already know that today's Thursday, so y'all know that we're going to go ahead and hit you with the 10 Commandments.
The 10.
The Big 10, as some people will say. By the way, love the notification. Oh, thank you, Auntie Linda. She says, by the way, love the notification pic, our thumbnail.
Oh.
Girl, we don't be knowing, so that's our way telling you we don't know what's going to happen. All right. You can turn your Bibles with me to Exodus 20. We're going to read the 10 Commandments together. All right. Verse 1. And Elohim spoke all these words, saying, I am Yahuwah Eloheka, which have brought you out of the land of Mitzrayim, out of the house of bondage. You shall have no other Elohim, small e, before me. You shall not make unto you any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in the heavens above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water underneath the earth. You shall not bow down yourself to them, nor serve them. For I, Yahuwah Eloheka, am a jealous all, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me, and showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me. My part right here. And guard my commandments. That's your part too, I know. You shall not take the name Yahuwah Eloheka in vain, for Yahuwah will not hold him guiltless that takes his name in vain. Remember the day of the Sabbath and to keep it holy.
Keep it.
That said, you got to do something.
Keep it holy, yeah.
That's some action behind that keep.
Yeah.
All right. 6 days shall you labor and do all your work, but the seventh day is the Sabbath of Yahuwah Eloheka. In it you shall not do any work, you, nor your son, nor your daughter, your manservant, your maidservant, nor your cattle, nor the stranger that is within your gates. For in 6 days Yahuwah made the heavens and the earth, the sea, and all that's in them is, and rested the seventh day. Wherefore Yahuwah blessed the day of the Sabbath, and he hallowed it. Honor your father and your mother, that your days may be long upon the land which Yahuwah Eloheka gives you. You shall not kill. You shall not break wedlock. You shall not steal. You shall not bear false witness against your neighbor. You shall not lust after your neighbor's house. You shall not lust after your neighbor's woman, nor his manservant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, nor anything that is your neighbor's. Hallelujah.
Yes.
Thank you, Father, for the 10 Commandments.
Can you imagine if we didn't have the 10 Commandments? We just be doing whatever we want.
Listen, at that point, we just
Wild West.
We might as well make a reserved seat in hell or Sheol or something, because that's where we're going. Put gasoline draws on. All right. If we didn't have them 10 Commandments,
yeah.
Fire. Okay. With that being said, Auntie Shelly on the beat. Nope. Because we got 11 people. 2 of them don't know what we're reading. And they don't know that version. They don't know that version.
They don't know.
You right. My bad. Listen, for the 2 people that's on here that don't know what you done stepped onto, listen, we're reading from the St0ryTim3 Bible, okay? So don't mind them crumbs. It's been good. Don't worry. But we're reading from this here Bible, okay? You can get you a millennial one. That's your business. Or you can get you, I don't like saying basic. You just get you a regular one. You can go to cipher.net to do that though. But what we recommend is that you don't pay full price.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Because 10% is what?
10%.
All day long. Make sure in that discount bar that's on that little thing, you put in story time. Now listen, the O in the word story is actually a 0. The E in the word time is actually 3. As a reminder to going back to the covenant, because it's clear as day. The assignment is understood. Whether it's in black or gold, it's understood. But that being said, Auntie Shelley on the beat. But go ahead and tell the people where we are.
Okay, we are in Shemu'el. What's his first Samuel? Yeah. We are in chapter 20, and we are actually on verse 5. So we're gonna do a quick catch up.
Real quick.
David. Saul is trying to kill David for no reason, because Saul killed his thousands and David his 10,000.
Yes, the rumors. Having in his feelings.
David ain't had nothing to do with that song. He was at war with you.
Right. He didn't write a lyric, nothing.
But the women came back, and the women was singing that song, and Saul was like, So Saul tried to kill him first twice by throwing the javelin at him. David escapes and goes away. Jonathan goes, Dad, what's up? Why are you trying to kill David? He ain't did nothing to you. Saul was like, yeah, you right.
Brings him in.
Bring him back home. Tries to do it again. He escapes. He finds out where he is. He sends some people. The people don't come back. They end up prophesying. He sends some. How many people did he send? Three rounds.
Groups, yeah.
Finally saw something. I'm going to do it myself.
Right. Can't do that.
Saul ended up prophesying.
It was like, is that, Saul with the prophets?
Then he's mad at his daughter because his daughter helped David escape. Didn't he even threaten her?
I don't know if he threatened her, but he was definitely mad.
Yeah, because I remember he was upset at her.
She just switches I had to do it because he was going to kill me.
Yes.
Or something like that.
Yes. Because he had asked her, she said, you would have killed me.
Yep.
That's crazy. And now David and Jonathan are together. And Jonathan, I'm not going to let nothing happen to you. He said, dude, your dad knows we are friends. He's not going to talk in front of you. You think you know when he after me, when he not, but he knows we're friends. So he may use you to get at me.
Right. And you not know it.
And you don't even know it.
Oh, man. So
and that's where we at.
It was, come on with the recap. All right. First off, I just want to acknowledge my daughter's painting. Okay.
That she did that today. Her hands are blue, but I couldn't get it out.
Put in the work. Don't ask me what it is. I think it's abstract.
Don't hate on it. It's abstract.
Yeah, it's abstract. You got to squint to really see what it is, and then go like that.
The crazy part about it is her hands come in, and they're blue. They're really, really dark blue. I'm thinking she's painting. Those is markers. That's why it won't come out. I'm thinking we're gonna wash our hands. What you do? She said, you gave me the markers. I said, yeah, but then you came in here with a paintbrush. Thought you was painting. She's no,
sis got creative.
See the baby with blue hands. That's what it's from. It's gonna take a minute, but
that ain't come out. All right, chapter 20. I'm starting from the top. Okay, I know we said from 5, but I'm gonna start from verse 1. Linda said, leave that baby alone.
No, absolutely not.
And David fled from Navith and Ramah and came and said before Jonathan, what have I done? What is my iniquity? And what is my sin before your father? First off, Father, we thank you for allowing us to be in story time. We thank you for your presence. We pray that you will forgive us for forgetting. But please be with us. Please give us understanding. Please give us wisdom. Just have your way. Let whatever lesson we need to learn as your people, as your children, let us get it tonight. In Yahweh's name we pray. Amen. Verse 1. And David fled from Navith and Ramah and came and said before Jonathan, what have I done? What is my iniquity? And what is my sin before your father, that he seeks my life? And he said unto him, far be it You shall not die. Behold, my father will do nothing, either great or small, but that he will show it me. And why should my father hide this thing from me? It is not so. And David swore 7 oaths moreover and said, your father certainly knows that I have found grace in your eyes. And he says, let not Jonathan know this, lest he be grieved. But truly, as Yahuwah lives, and as your soul lives, there is but a step between me and death. Then said Jonathan unto El David, whatsoever your soul desire, I will even do it for you. And David said unto Jonathan, behold, tomorrow the new moon, and I should not fail to sit with the king to eat. But let me go, that I may hide myself in the field unto the third day at evening. If your father at all misses me, then say, David earnestly asked leave of me, that he might run to Bethlehem, his city. For there is a yearly sacrifice for all the family. If he says thus, it is well, your servant shall have peace. But if he be very wroth, then be sure that evil is determined by him. Therefore you shall deal kindly with your servant, for you have brought your servant into a covenant of Yahuwah with you. Notwithstanding, if there be in me iniquity, slay me yourself. For why should you bring me to your father? Ooh. And Jonathan said, far be it from you. For if I knew certainly that evil was determined by my father to come upon you, then would not I tell it you? Then said David to El Jonathan, who shall tell me? Or what if your father answers you roughly?
So basically, they had this whole plan. So it looked like it's around a feast day or a new moon. Yeah, they do something. Anyway, it's almost like a feast day. And he's saying, I'm supposed to be in there with your father, but I'm not going to be. If your father asks about me kindly, just tell him I went to my father's house to eat with them. And let's see his reaction.
Yes.
If he's mad or not mad. And Jonathan is still trying to assure them, dude, I'm not going to let nothing happen to you. And he said, I'm going to need you to come back and tell me what that reaction is. That's how I'm going to know if he's still after what he said. Because if he is, I'll just go to him like, I'll make way.
No, he's basically you saying, just kill me.
You kill me. It'll be better than your dad killing me. Just kill me and you bring me to your father so there won't be a reproach between you and your father.
Yeah.
Basically, more worried about Jonathan than he is himself. Ooh. Basically.
It's that posture. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, verse 11 from chapter 20. And Jonathan said unto El David, come and let us go out into the field. And they went out, both of them, into the field. And Jonathan said unto El David, O Yahuwah Elohai of Yasharel, when I have sounded my father about tomorrow any time, or the third day, and behold, if there be good towards El David, and I then sin not unto you, and show it you. Yahuwah do so, and much more to Jonathan. But if it please my father to do you evil, then I will show it you, and send you away, that you may go in peace, and Yahuwah be with you, as he has been with my father. And you shall not only, while I yet live, show me the kindness of Yahuwah, that I die not, but also you shall not cut off your kindness from my house forever. No, not when Yahuwah has cut off the enemies of David, everyone from the face of the earth. So Jonathan cut a covenant with the house of David, saying, Let Yahuwah even require it at the hand of David's enemy. And Jonathan caused David to swear 7 oaths again, because he loved him, for he loved him as he loved his own soul. Then Jonathan said to David, tomorrow is the new moon, and you shall be missed, because your seat will be empty. And when you have stayed 3 days, then you shall go down quickly and come to the place where you did hide yourself when the business was in hand, and shall remain by the stone of Ezel. And I will shoot 3 arrows on the side thereof, as though I shot at a mark. And behold, I will send a lad, saying, Go find out the arrows. If I expressively say unto the lad, Behold, the arrows are on this side of you, take them, then come, for there is peace to you, and no hurt, as Yahuwah lives. But if I say thus unto the young man, Behold, the arrows are beyond you, go your way, for Yahuwah has sent you away. And as touching the matter which you and I have spoken of, behold, Yahuwah be between you and me forever.
Ever. So Jonathan comes up with this plan. He says, first of all, see, Jonathan already knows that prophecy against his dad. He's saying, I already know I'm not going to be king.
Yeah.
But if something happens to me and I die, I need you to promise me you're going to be kind to my sons, to my house. I need you to promise me you're going to do that. We're cool. Don't just kill them because they from the house of Jonathan. Like, I need you to promise me that, because I may not make it through this. And he knows that. He knows he's not going to be king. So they devised this plan and said, I'll ask my dad. And if it's good, I'll shoot the arrows and I'll tell the lad to go get the arrows because they're on that side. Then you know there's peace.
Yeah.
If I shoot the arrows somewhere else and I tell the lad, oh, forget about it, just go your way, you can't, then you know he means you evil and get up out of here.
One thing, first off, y'all know it's going, those of you who didn't read this book, y'all know if it's going, is it going to be peace or no? Because I feel like it's a what do you call it? A pattern.
Yes.
Yeah. Also, if you guys, I don't know if y'all recognizing how Jonathan is really operating in the 10 Commandments. You should love your neighbor as you love yourself, love your brother as you love yourself. He's doing all of that. All of that. That is so
well, good. I read it before, so I won't answer. But I will say this, a lot of this stuff is jumping up at me right now. Like, whoa, I didn't notice that the first time I read it.
Wow.
Like, yeah.
I think I'm with you, Auntie Kim. Yeah. I think I'm with you, Auntie Kim. You got my vote. I'm saying nah. I don't think so. I think the lad ain't coming. I don't think he coming to get the arrows. Saul's going through menopause or something.
Saul's going through pride-opause. That's what he doing.
So let's see. All right. I always do that.
24.
Thank you. On what verse? 20. 20. I thought I was on the opposite page. All right. So David hid himself in the field, and when the new moon was come, the king sat him down to eat. And the king sat upon his seat as at other times, even upon his seat by the wall. And Jonathan arose, and Abner sat by Shaul's side, and David's place was empty. Nevertheless, Shaul spoke nothing. Nevertheless, Shaul spoke not anything that day, for he thought something has befallen him. He is not clean. Surely he is not clean. And it came to pass on the morrow, which was the 2nd day of the month, that David's place was empty. And Shaul said unto Jonathan his son, Wherefore come not the son of Jesse to meet, neither yesterday nor today? And Jonathan answered Shaul, David earnestly asked leave of me to go to Bethlehem. And he said, Let me go, I pray you, for our family has a sacrifice in the city, and my brother, he has commanded me to be there. And now, if I have found favor in your eyes, let me get away, I pray you, and see my brethren. Therefore he comes not unto the king's table. Then Shaul, I knew it.
You ain't even read it
yet. Okay. Then Shaul's anger was kindled against Jonathan. And he said unto him, You son of the perverse, rebellious woman, do not I know you? You son of the perverse, rebellious woman, do not I know that you have chosen the son of Jesse to your own confusion, and unto the confusion of your mother's nakedness. Ooh. So is Jonathan
He mad at Jonathan.
yeah, I know that part. But I mean, unto your mother's nakedness. So is Jonathan not his son? Does his mom sleep around?
No, I think that's his son, but I think he's saying you chose David over your own family. That's what I think he taught. Or maybe,
because
I don't know who
the
his mama
nakedness
was.
of a
Yeah.
when you uncover someone naked, somebody then dibbled and dabbled in the pot that they wasn't supposed to.
Or he's, now he gotta be Saul's son.
That's what I'm saying.
Or maybe Saul is trying to tell him, I ain't your daddy. Maybe, you know, when I got with your mama, she was already pregnant with you. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, anybody else know this? Listen, we don't want to get rumors started. Oh?
Because he called his mama rebellious. He called her, you the son of the perverse, rebellious woman. Or maybe he ain't really sure if Jonathan his son or not, because his mama, committed adultery. That's what it sounds like.
Shawnee said he's calling him a SOB.
Yeah, basically.
And an MF.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, listen, I know our scriptures get raw and nothing new is under the sun. But boy, like that?
That's how you say, because you don't say this about nobody's mom. Like,
yeah, that's what I said. He went
what you trying
mom.
to say? You went after his mom, so you saying your mom. I don't even know if you my son, because that's how your mama is. Your mama a hoe.
All right. Linda said, like Saul is making a comparison. Auntie Shine says raw and uncut. Oh, well, I guess it is. Well, let's see. Maybe if I read it, maybe I'll break it down. For as long as the son of Jesse lives upon the ground, you shall not be established, nor your kingdom. Wherefore now send and fetch him unto me, for he shall surely die. I told y'all. Because Saul is petty.
Yeah, real petty.
And Jonathan knew, like you said, he wasn't getting that kingdom anyway.
So you see, Saul didn't trip the first day. He was like, oh, David must just not be here because something wrong with him. But that second day, he knew, not 2 days. Where he at? Jonathan, where he at?
32. And Jonathan answered to Shemu'el, his father, and said unto him, wherefore shall he be slain? What has he done? And Shemu'el cast a javelin at him to smite him, whereby Jonathan knew that it was determined of his father to slay David.
Well, I guess so if he gonna kill you.
Right.
You tried to kill your own son. Of course you finna get David. You killing your own son because he let David go to his dad's house because you planned to kill David at that dinner. Boy. You see, you got the javelin next to him.
I'm trying to listen.
Why you got the javelin?
Stuff. Why you like throwing stuff?
Yeah.
Stop throwing stuff, sir.
Catching people by surprise.
Yeah.
Well, just go fight David.
There you go. There you go. Meet him out with that armor you didn't have. Put him on.
Your own son.
Man, Auntie Linda says, like what Jonathan did was the same as sleeping with his mother. You are a traitor. Oh, maybe he's trying to call Jonathan a traitor.
But that don't sound like Jonathan's character to be sleeping with his own mama.
Very true.
That don't sound. That's some Saul stuff.
Yeah, because he is honoring the commandments in all his actions.
Yeah, and he called his mama perverse.
Yes, he did.
So he's talking about his mom. So his mom did something. But clearly, you his dad, because you're even saying your kingdom is at jeopardy. So he's after you. Like, he's a king after you. So maybe he's just going after his emotions. Jonathan I don't know. Yeah. I don't know.
But boy.
Or maybe he rescued his mom from that environment. And so he know David. But he know Jonathan is his. Maybe he got some child. I don't know. But he sure was talking about his mama. She said, that's not what I'm saying. Saul felt that way. Oh, okay. Got you. Okay. Oh, listen. What I think we can all grasp that Saul is big mad. Yes. Nothing else. We know he's big mad. Trying to kill your own son. Not little, but he's big mad. All right. Wow. 34. Thank you.
Thank you. Because I was going on 37. So Jonathan arose from the table in fierce anger and did eat no meat the second day of the month, for he was grieved for David, because his father had done him shame. Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
And you saying that in front of the people.
Yeah, and you threw a javelin at him.
Yes.
Your own son. Yeah, I'm getting up leaving too.
Ooh, Dad said maybe he's just delusional.
Cause you know I was telling me making you think stuff happened that didn't happen.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. The family of Saul is under a lot of abuse.
All right.
Yeah.
Everybody better leave.
Yeah, because it's a lot of he's friend. Then all of a sudden it's a lot of like switching personalities.
Yeah, he get mad real quick, too quick.
Yeah. All right. Verse 35. And it came to pass in the morning that Jonathan went out into the field at the time appointed with David, and a little lad with him. And he said unto his lad, Run, find out now the arrows which I shoot. And as the lad ran, he shot an arrow beyond him. And when the lad was come to the place of the arrows which Jonathan had shot, Jonathan cried after the lad and said, Is not the arrow beyond you? And Jonathan cried after the lad, Make speed, haste, stay not. And Jonathan lad gathered up the arrows and came to his Adonai. But the lad knew nothing. But the lad knew not anything. Only Jonathan and David knew the matter. And Jonathan gave his artillery unto the lad, and said unto him, Go, carry them to the city.
See, that's that moving in stealth mode. That's Don't it. Nobody know nothing.
It's an A and B conversation.
Yes, the lad just know this is just what I do. I go fetch his arrows.
Yep.
That's what I do.
That's how you move. Okay?
But David, no, I got to go.
I got to go. He said, time to go. Like in Color Purple, when he shut that piano down. He was not staying, okay, for that one.
That was quick. They got out that place quick.
He said, uh-oh. Time to go. All right, 41. And
41, girl.
Where 41. Where you at?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Go ahead.
And as soon as the lad was gone, David arose out of a place towards the Negev, and fell on his face to the ground and bowed himself 3 times, and they kissed one another and wept with one another until David exceeded. Okay, wait. Who is he kissing?
Don't stop thinking kiss me. You could have just been.
But I still want to know who.
That's Jonathan and David saying goodbye, basically.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry, y'all. If I would have read 42, I would have known. And Jonathan said to David, Go in peace, for as much as we have sworn 7 oaths, both of us, in the name of Yahuwah, saying, Yahuwah be between me and you, and between my seed and your seed forever. And he arose and departed, and Jonathan went into the city. Verse 22. Chapter 21. Then came David to Nov, to Amalekites, the priests. And Amalekite was afraid at the meeting of David, and said unto him, Why are you alone, and no man with you? And David said unto the Amalekite, the priest, The king has commanded me a business, and has said unto me, Let no man know anything of the business whereabout I send you, and what I have commanded you. And I have appointed my servants to such and such a place. Now, therefore, what is under your hand? Give me 5 loaves of bread in my hand, or what there is a present. And the priest answered David and said, There is no common bread under my hand, but there is hallowed bread, if the young men have guarded themselves, at least from women. And David answered the priest and said unto him, Of a truth, which women have been kept from us about these 3 days, since I came out, and the vessel of the young men are holy, and the bread is in a manner common. Yea, though it was sanctified this day in the vessel. So the priest gave him hallowed bread. For there was no bread there but the showbread that was taken from before Yahuwah to put hot bread in the day when it was taken away. Now a certain man of the servants of Shaul was there that day, detained before Yahuwah, and his name was Doeg, an Edomite, the chiefest of the herdsmen that belonged to Shaul.
So this is, remember we always read about that time when David ate the showbread?
Yes.
And he didn't get in trouble. That's what this is. So he's telling the priest, give me something to eat. The priest's like, dude, can you at least say your men, they some kind of clean? Because I can't just be giving you no bread. They said, no, we good. So he gave them the bread to eat. But there's somebody there from Saul's camp
that's watching from afar.
Yeah.
Sounds like
that he's there. Yeah.
And David said unto Amalekite, if that's his name, it's his name tonight.
Yeah.
And is there not here under your hand spear or sword? For I have neither brought my sword nor my weapons with me, because the king's business required haste. And the priest said, the sword of Goliath, the Philistine, whom you slew in the valley of Elah, behold, it is here wrapped in a cloth behind the ephod. If you will take that, take it, for there is no other save that here. And David said, there is none like that. Give it me.
This is so how Yahuwah provides. That's the same sword you took from Goliath, cut his head. How it ended up with it's the priest, and you end up there. And you get that sword.
Oh, Commmeeee. Okay, thank you.
Commmeeee.
Thank you. And David arose and fled that day for fear of Shaul, and went to Achish, the king of Gath. And the servants of Achish said unto him, is not this David the king of the land? Oh, so they knew.
They know who he is. It's funny how everybody know who we are but us. Oh. The same thing.
Yeah.
Everybody know who David is.
Did they not sing one to another of him in dances, saying, Shaul has slain his thousands, and David his 10,000? And David laid up these words in his heart, and was sore afraid of Achish the king of Gath. And he changed his behavior before him, and feigned himself mad in their hands, and scrabbled on the doors of the gate, and let his spittle fall down upon his beard. Then said Achish unto his servants, lo, you see that man is mad. Wherefore then have ye brought him to me? Have I need of a madman, that ye have brought this fellow to play the madman in my presence? Shall this fellow come into my house?
Drama. David knew how to act. He said, uh-oh, I feel something from this king. This king is like, he heard of me, so therefore he's afraid. So therefore this king may try to fight me.
Yeah.
So let me just act crazy. I'm just going to act a natural born fool.
Listen, he didn't have to do the spit, but you know what?
You do if you mad, man.
Listen,
hey, he plays
it's in his DNA. Who else did this?
Wait.
Who else did this? Who else acted crazy?
Why can't I remember?
Didn't somebody else act crazy before the gates? Nope. That's my bad. I'm lying. Oh,
who was you thinking of?
I was thinking of Abraham with his sister, but he didn't act crazy.
Oh, no, he didn't act crazy. He just lied.
And then Isaac, he didn't act crazy. He just lied.
Yeah. But I'm sitting here trying to figure it out because it could have happened.
My apologies. All right. Chapter 22. David therefore departed thence and escaped to the cave of Adullam. And when his brethren and all his father's house heard it, they went down there to him. And everyone that was in distress, and everyone that was in debt, and everyone that was discontented, gathered themselves unto him. And he became a captain over them. And there were with them And there were, okay, I read that right. And there were with him about 400 men.
Oh, so some people heard where David was and said, "We with you. We rolling with you. We ain't with King Saul, because he acted a fool. We with you."
Wow. But this is all orchestrated.
And it's amazing how news gets out. Like they ain't got a typewriter, a post office, a text, a computer, nothing.
They wouldn't even
but
send
that word is getting around.
That's the best. That's the best business. Word of mouth.
Word of mouth. They said, David, we with you.
Sure did. And David went there to Mitzpah of Moab, and he said unto the king of Moab, let my father and my mother, I pray you, come forth and be with you, till I know what Elohim will do for me. And he brought them before the king of Moab, and they dwelt with him all the while that David was in the hold.
That makes sense because David know they're gonna go for my parents. Saul's gonna go for my parents. If he don't find me, where the first place you think he gonna go? To your parents.
Your family.
So your family do need to get up out of there.
They not safe.
Yeah.
Wow. And the prophet Gad said unto David, abide not in the hold, depart and get you into the land of Yahudah. Then David departed and came into the forest of Harath. When Shaul heard that David was discovered and the men that were with him, now Shaul abode in Gibeah, under a tree in Ramah, having his spear in his hand, and all his servants were standing about him. Then Shaul said unto his servants that stood about him, hear now, ye Benjamites, will the son of Jesse give every one of you fields and vineyards, and make you all captains of thousands and captains of hundreds, that all of you have conspired against me? And there is none that shows me that my son has cut a covenant with the son of Jesse. And there is none of you that is sorry for me, or shows unto me that my son has stirred up my servant against me to lie in wait, as at this day.
Yeah, he's paranoid now. Basically, you sitting there, you got the javelin in your hand, but the people are still around you.
Yeah, surrounding
this
you.
Certain group of people are still with you, and you threatening them. You threatening them. I know y'all know my son Jonathan did this and did that, and y'all with him, but they standing there next to you,
guarding you.
They could be gone.
Sure could be.
Yep.
Then answered Doeg the Edomite, which was set over the servants of Shaul, and said, I saw the son of Jesse coming to Nov, to Achimelech, the son of Achitophel. And he inquired of Yahuwah for him, and gave him victuals, and gave him the sword of Goliath, the Philistine. Then the king sent to call Achimelech, the priest, the son of Achitophel, and Achitophel, and Achimtoph. I'm not going to trip over his name. All right, I'm already falling. And all his father's house, the priests that were in Nov, and they came all of them to the king. And Shaul said, hear now, you son of Achimtim. And he answered, here I am, my Adonai. And Shaul said unto him, why have ye conspired against me, you and the son of Jesse, in that you have given him bread and a sword, and have inquired of Elohim for him, that he should rise against me to lie in wait, as at this day? And then Achimelech answered the king and said, and who is so fruitful among you all? Oh, I'm sorry. And who is so faithful among all your servants as David, which is the king's son-in-law, and goes at your bidding, and is honorable in your house? Did I then begin to inquire of Elohim for him? Be it far from me. Let not the king impute anything unto his servant, nor to all the house of my father. For your servant knew nothing of all this, less or more. And the king said, you shall surely die, Achimelech, you in all your father's house.
So basically, the little snitch went back and said he was with the priest, and the priest gave him Goliath's sword and gave him some bread. He probably put,
10 on
$1.
the 2.
Yeah, yep, 10 on the 2. And Saul just automatically thinks you against me. But remember, the priest really
He
don't
didn't know
know.
nothing.
The priest really thought he was on your business because that's what David said.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? He came for you. Yeah, I inquired of
He got your
Yahuwah.
bidding.
He came for you. I don't know what you talking about.
Yeah, don't let this fall on my house.
He came for you. And Saul said, no, y'all finna die. This a priest.
Yeah.
So I'm talking about you about to die. What you better slow your roll. What you better do?
Oh, I'm sad for the priest. I'm sad for the priest. Verse 17. And the king said unto the footmen that stood about him, turn and slay the priests. Okay, the priests of Yahuwah, because their hand also is with David, and because they knew when he fled and did not show it to me. But the servants of the king would not put forth their hands to fall upon the priests of Yahuwah. And the king said to Doeg, turn you and fall upon the priests. And Doeg the Edomite turned, and he fell upon the priests, and slew on that day 75 persons that did wear a linen ephod.
Look,
I'm sad.
First of all, Yisrael knew I ain't killing no priest. Dude, you lost your darn mind. I am not killing
but that
no
Edomite.
priest. First of all, I know they're innocent. I can't be killing no priest anyway, but you're right. That Edomite didn't hesitate.
Did not.
I'll take him out. Did not hesitate.
Nope, he turned around and did it. He said, say less, sir. And Nov, the city of the priests, smote he with the edge of the sword, both men and women, children and suckling and oxen and asses and sheep with the edge of the sword.
So he went, because remember the priests had little cities they got to live in. He not only killed the priests, but he went and killed their whole family and their animals.
But that's amazing how you couldn't do it when Yahuwah told you to do it.
Exactly. But now you gonna do that. And you knew they was a priest of Yahuwah because you said
it out your
turn
mouth.
and slay the priests of Yahuwah.
Wow.
It came out of your mouth.
Ooh,
you knew what you was doing, but you so far gone. Like, I'm the king.
The flesh is driving. I mean, been driving at this point. It ain't even got no seatbelt on. At this point, it ain't got no more.
You ain't even got no business having no Edomite in your court. What is he even there for? Why is he there?
Right.
What purpose is he serving? He shouldn't even be there.
Woo! Wow. Auntie Shani says, wow, this is real drama. I'm telling you. Auntie Kim says, a strong delusion.
Strong.
And Auntie Shani says, oh no.
I know, right? He went and killed innocent people. Like, what did they do to you?
Absolutely nothing. Auntie Kim, she says, Yahuwah is going to wipe you off the face of the earth. Ooh.
You know what that Edomite probably wants, and this part I don't remember.
The kingdom?
He probably wants that priesthood.
Yeah.
He probably want every.
No, and Saul,
he probably does that.
He probably would, because Saul wasn't even supposed to touch the sacrifice.
Because remember, this Edomite is the head of the herdsman, which means he takes care of the cattle, like the cows and all that.
Wow.
And he probably did belong to the priest.
And if Saul don't value it, I'm sure he would hand it over.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Because now he's like, I'm with the king. I'm gonna do whatever he say, and then I'm gonna get a position, and because he an Edomite.
Wow. Ooh, verse 20. 20. And one of the sons of Achimelech, the son of Achitub, Abiathar, escaped and fled after David. And Abiathar showed David that Shaul had slain Yahuwah's priest. And David said unto Abiathar, I knew it that day, when Doeg the Edomite was there, that he would surely tell Shaul, I have occasioned the death of all the persons of your father's house. Abide you with me, fear not. For he that seeks my life seeks your life. but with me you shall be in safeguard. At least he's
That's
taking
yeah.
responsibility.
Yeah, he said, I knew something was up when I
Yep.
saw that Edomite, and I
knew
should
he was
not
gonna
have
tell him.
said nothing in front of him. I should have waited till he left out of there.
Yep, I knew it.
Mm-hmm.
Then chapter 23. Then they told David, saying, behold, the Philistine fight against that word, and they robbed the threshing floors. Therefore David inquired of Yahuwah, saying, shall I go and smite these Philistines? And Yahuwah said unto David, go and smite the Philistines, and save
Whoever that is.
Who?
I have no idea.
Q.
Kayla?
There you-
Kula?
Keelah, that's going to be his name.
Mm-hmm.
And David's men said unto him, behold, we be afraid here in Yahudah. How much more then, if we come to Keilah against the armies of the Philistines? Then David inquired of Yahuwah yet again, and Yahuwah answered him and said, arise, go down to Keilah, for I will deliver the Philistines into your hands. So David and his men went to Keilah and fought with the Philistines and brought away their cattle and smote them with a great slaughter. So David saved the inhabitants of Keilah. Okay. And it came to pass when Abiathar, the son of Achimelech, fled to David to Keilah, that he came down with an ephod in his hand.
So basically, David said, come on, we finna go fight. And his man was like, we in hide, dude.
Right.
We already in danger, and you finna just put yourself out there. You know this gonna spread. So David went back to ask again, and to say he got the same answer. So then they was like, okay, let's go.
And then I think this is just dope, because even though you're hiding, y'all still is like, no, I'm even in the midst of this, you're still going to see me work.
Yes.
You're still going to gain those victories.
Yeah, don't worry about so I got this. You go.
Yeah. Let me see. And it came to, and it
7.
Yeah, 7. And it was told Shaul that was come to Keilah.
That David, you just slow down. You trying to get to the story.
Okay. And it can't. I'm sorry. And it was told Shaul that David was come to Keilah. And Shaul said, Elohim has delivered him into my hand, for he is shut in by entering into a town that has gates and bars. And Shaul called all the people together to war, to go down to Keilah, to besiege David and his men.
Let me just pause. You really think Yahuwah on your side? This is Saul saying this. Yeah. You really think Yahuwah delivered David, and you that delusional?
Yeah.
Ooh, Yahuwah must have delivered him into my hand, because he in the city, and the city got gates and bars.
Right.
Let's just go have him locked inside the city, or let's just go take the city. You really are that delusional.
Very much
to think Yahuwah is on your side.
Very much so.
After all you did.
Listen, he responded like he ain't did nothing.
Exactly.
It's a light thing. Yeah, Saul, clown for sure. All right. 9. And David knew that Shaul secretly practiced mischief against him. And he said to Abiathar, the priest, bring here the ephod. Then said David, O Yahuwah Elohai of Yasharel, your servant has certainly heard that Shaul seeks to come to Keilah, to destroy the city for my sake. Will the men of Keilah deliver me up into his hand? Will Shaul come down as your servant has heard? O Yahuwah Elohai of Yasharel, I beseech you, tell your servant. And Yahuwah said, he will come down. Then said David, will the men of Keilah deliver me and my men into the hand of Shaul? And Yahuwah said, they will deliver you up. Listen, but
can you imagine
if Yah is literally saying this?
He's letting David know these men are going to betray you.
Yes. They will
So
deliver you up.
yeah, if you're there, they're gonna deliver you up. So he's either wanting, and we'll have to see when we read it because I can't remember. Because basically what David is saying is, should I stay or should I go? That's what I'm getting out of it. Should I leave? Should I? Because remember, when you're close to Yahuwah and you're in obedience, all you gotta do is ask, and He'll tell you.
He'll tell you. I'm gonna leave this ladder at Lowe's. I'm not gonna pull it.
Okay, what?
Until I need to see what happens.
Well then,
no, I need to see what happens.
Okay.
But if I need to see what happens, because
then they're gonna betray you because they're gonna be scared of Saul.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you had to deliver them from the Philistines, right. So they was already not in a good place. But now to deliver you up, if Saul, threatens to kill everybody in the city, they're gonna think Saul has more men than you. They're gonna think like that. So Saul they're gonna deliver you.
Okay. Ooh-wee. Yeah, let me just keep reading. 13. Then David and his men, which were about 600, arose and departed out of Keilah, and went whithersoever they could go. And it was told Shemu'el that David was escaped from Keilah, and he forbore to go forth. And David abode in the wilderness in the strongholds, and remained in a mountain in the wilderness of Ziph. And Shemu'el sought him every day, but Elohim delivered him not into his hand. And David saw that Shemu'el was come out to seek his life. And David was in the wilderness of Ziph, in a wood.
Oh, so basically David left. Saul heard about it. So basically Yahuwah delivered David and that city.
Yes.
Just by David leaving.
Yes.
But also because David inquired of him. See? Y'all see how that work? Obedience, ask, receive,
and do.
Save some people.
And do.
Let Yahuwah move.
Yep.
He's like, yeah, I don't want to go there no more. David ain't there. Saul said, I ain't wasting my time.
Boy, I tell you, when the enemy gets on your back, he sure ride you.
Yeah.
He sure ride you. Yeah. He riding Saul.
Mm-hmm.
Saul don't mind. All right. And Jonathan, Shaul's son, arose and went to David into the wood, and strengthened his hand in Elohim. See, I like them kind of friends.
Mm-hmm.
And he said unto him, fear not, for the hand of Shemu'el my father shall not find you, and you shall be king over Yasharel, and I shall be next unto you, and that also Shemu'el my father knows. And they too cut a covenant before Yahuwah, and David abode in the wood, and Jonathan went to his house.
So basically, because remember at first Saul did not know David was anointed king. Mm-hmm. So at some point he found out. He said, yeah, Pops know now that you the next king. So yeah, this is about to get rough. And he knows we're friends.
Wow. Yeah, prophetic moment. It gives it's given Harold.
Are you talking about Esther or are you talking about King Herod?
King Herod. When he was trying to take out the next king.
Oh yeah, when he tried to kill all the babies when he heard of Mashiach. You talking when Mashiach was born, yeah.
It's given that. All right. 19. Then came to Ziphium to El Shaul, and that's amazing how his name is still El, because
I'm wondering that too.
Because at one point Yah did appoint him, even though he rejected him. Mm-hmm. Okay, so maybe that's there, because he was still appointed by the
and
Most
he
High.
Is still king,
and he's still king.
Yeah.
Okay, then came up from Ziphium to El Shaul to Gibeah, saying, does not David hide himself with us in the strongholds in the wood, in the hill of Hakilah, which is on the south of Yeshimon?
Snitch.
Always one, boy.
Always.
Now therefore, O king, come down according to all the desire of your soul to come down, and our part shall be delivered him into the king's hand. And Shaul said, blessed be ye up. How you blessing some? This don't make not 1 cent. And Shaul said, Bless ye of Yahuwah, for ye have compassion on me. It's about you. Go, I pray you, prepare yet, and know and see his place where he hunts, where his hunt is, and who has seen him there. For it is told to me that he deals very subtly. See therefore and take knowledge of all the lurking places where he hides himself, and come ye again to me with the certainty, and I will go with you. And it shall come to pass, if he be in the land, that I will search him out throughout all the thousands of Yahudah.
So basically, said spotting me. I need to know the exact spot where he is.
Yeah, find all his secret places.
Go through all the land of Yehuda. And just tell me where it is. When he gonna be there, all that.
Boy, this don't make no sense. And they arose, went to Ziph before Shaul, but David and his men were in the wilderness of Moab, in the plain of the south of Yeshimon. And Shaul also and his men went to seek him, and they told David, wherefore he came down into a rock, and abode in the wilderness of Maon. And when Shaul heard that, he pursued after David in the wilderness of Maon. And Shaul went on this side of the mountain, and David and his men on that side of the mountain. And David made haste to get away for fear of Shaul. For Shaul and his men compassed David and his men round about to take them.
So he found out the mountain where. So basically, there's a mountain. David's on this side. Shaul's
on that
there.
Side.
He's that close to him.
Yes. But there came a messenger unto Shaul, saying, Haste you and come, for the Philistine had invaded the land. Wherefore Shaul returned from pursuing after David and went against the Philistines. Therefore they called that place Salaham Malakoth. And David went up from there and dwelt in strongholds as En-Gedi.
Look how see what's happening is Saul is so busy chasing David, and everybody knows. So the Philistines was like, Saul gone with his army. Let's go take it. Yep. He's like, dude, you better go back and get. You ain't gonna have nothing left when you get back.
They fighting.
You better go back and get it, because they finna take over your land, your kingdom. Saul said, "Oh, I gotta put David on hold for now. He ain't getting my kingdom."
Boy, he was like, I almost got it. 24. And it came to pass when Shaul returned from following the Philistine, that it was told to him, saying, Behold, David is in the wilderness of En-Gedi. And then Shaul took 3,000 chosen men out of Yasharel and went to seek David and his men upon the rocks of the wild goats. And it came to the sheepcotes by the way, where was a cave, and Shaul went in to cover his feet. And David and his men remained in the sides of the cave.
Ooh.
And the men of David said unto him, Behold, the day of which Yahuwah said unto you, Behold, I will deliver your enemy into your hand, that you may do to him as it shall seem good unto you. Then David arose and cut off story time. Just cut it off. Just cut it off. We gave you the 5 minutes back.
It was getting good.
He was right
in the same cave.
They in the same cave.
And Saul to lay down, covered his feet, which means he sleep.
He sleep. Okay, listen.
And they said, David, Saul right there.
He said, oh, this gotta be Yah. This gotta be Yah.
God delivered him into your hand.
You need not
go slit his throat. Go kill him.
He gave it to you. Now, can you imagine the willpower that you have and the restraint and the respect for Elohim to not be moved by your emotion?
Yeah.
Because he could have been like, oh, you've been killing me. You've been trying to
kill me
since we met.
Yeah.
He had all the right to kill him.
We gonna see what's gonna happen.
Can we?
Ready.
Linda said, Auntie Linda says, can we have 7 Because I said I give you your 5 minutes back.
No, because as much as I hate to admit it, that was a perfect clip.
Yeah.
Like with the words and with what's going on, like
Mhm.
what's gonna happen?
Right. You got to
like David go kill him. Go Yehuda has delivered you.
And
dude,
it's that peer pressure. It's that
we in the same cave.
like you can't get no better than that.
Saul asleep.
Saul don't like you. Go ahead.
He's trying to kill you. Go get him.
Yo, I'm telling you, it be the ones though that be on our side to get us into some stuff and not even aligned.
Yep. Because they not tripping. They just, I mean, this is perfectly normal.
Yep.
But they didn't ask Yahuwah. See, they not consulting. David is consulting
every step of the way.
They just go, oh, it must be because they right there, but it don't automatically mean that. Yeah, it don't automatically mean that.
Gotta be careful what you be telling people. What you be cheering them on to do, girl. You can do that. Yeah, that must be. That must be the thing that you know. It gotta be Yah. Because why would he put it before you? And you gotta ask yourself, why would Hasatan put it before you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't be so quick. In all things, it said, acknowledge me in all your ways.
Because Yah's been delivering him all this time, and he ain't had to do nothing.
He ain't had to do it. And that's the stuff that we just gotta put in practice. The whole acknowledging him in all of our ways.
Like,
not in the
you want me to slit their throat?
Like,
do you want me to say something to them? They right here. They just said something crazy.
You be like, Father, do you want me to tell him that? Or do you not? I mean, he's right there.
He's right there.
And he kind of just opened the door.
Yes. He opened the door wide open.
Is this you? She opened the door. Can I just say it?
Because I'm ready to say it.
I'm ready to say it. Say less. Okay? I see a green light, but is it your green light?
You're right.
We got to be cautious, boy. We set up a... Boy, I'm telling you.
That's why that prayer is so important, and that sensitive spirit toward the Ruach. You got to... It's hard.
Because it's so...
It's hard.
You got to remember that deception looks so close to the truth.
Yeah.
But it's still deception. They may open that door for you to say what you think they need to hear, but Yah didn't open that.
Yeah.
But it's true that the door is open. What's not true is you.
But he may say, "I didn't tell you to walk." They opened that door.
Yep.
I didn't tell you to walk through it.
I didn't tell you to show up for that. I didn't tell you to say that. I didn't tell you. And you may have everything that you need to do it, because he got the knife.
Do sleep.
He got the weapon to do what he needs to do.
He got the sword of Goliath.
He sure do.
It will split Saul in half.
Absolutely. He had everything that he had to take him out. But did Yah tell you?
Wow.
Did he tell you?
Oh, so hard.
Ooh, and everything that we do.
So hard.
That part right there. Acknowledge him in all our ways. And it said that he will direct our path, which we see. Each step. From everything, Yah is directing this. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
And he's using people to direct it. See?
And I like how David is asking him every step.
Every step.
Okay, I did that step. Oh, I need to take another one. What you want me to do?
Yeah. And then just saying, hey, am I gonna get? Are you gonna put me in his hand? Like, I mean, it's cool. I just want to know, so I won't be surprised.
Yeah, and I won't have to like he did with what's his name? Remember the one that knew he was gonna die?
Oh, Polycarp.
Yeah,
he done fed the people.
I already know.
Gave him something to drink.
Died, come and eat, and then he said, "Can we get this over with?"
Right.
Y'all keep asking me the same question. I'm not bound out, you guys. So can we get this over with?
Absolutely.
I know I'm dying. Let's just do this.
Set himself on fire. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in for Story Time. You know we'll be back tomorrow at the same time. We bid you peace from our home to yours. All right. May Yah be with you tonight. May you feel his presence. And shalom.
Shalom.
Bye.
Bye-bye.